Where's my stream? There we go. I have 4 arcane keys? Seriously? What's this? Mysterious green pillars of light in Alabama and send thousands to the hospital with retinal damage. Northwind Observatory spokesperson Padridge Ecorse stated, though similar to an aurora, observations through our gamma scope suggest an altogether different kind of phenomenon. Sounds like the Lilith kind. Dude, it says they were stuck there for hours, just frozen in place. Couldn't blink, couldn't move. How the hell does that happen? Stephen Strange. If my estimations are correct, those green pillars are a natural reaction to a localized shift of mystical power. I suspect those who froze in place are more attuned to it than others. Nico says, like moths to a flame. Did you pass that on to the Northern Observatory? I'm no longer allowed to contact them. Go on. Also, how do I make a frog drinks tea icon? They denied multiple requests to scour the heavens for any bubbling over from the dark dimension, declared them frivolous. The Sorcerer Supreme frivolous? I think not. Eliana, were you walking the Abbey grounds late last night? Eliana, night. Weird. I saw a strange light out of my window. We're the only ones here who have our own underglow, so I figured it was you. Maybe Carol was out for a moonlight stroll. No way, Captain Marvel isn't a soft glow. She's a portable sun. Also, you can't take a moonlight stroll during a new moon. Just witchy things. Nerd. Says the man who named his katana. Keep pushing me and I'll share it with hashtag Blade Facts. It was Agatha. Let's see the inventory. I have 4 arcane keys. Negative common palette. What? Arcane chests. Look for arcane chests on the abbey grounds and unlock them with arcane keys. Arcane chests reset periodically. So return to previously opened chests to see if you can open them again. The higher your arcane level, the more rewards each arcane chest will have. Notes on a hedge magic. Recipe book. One of the few works on hedge magic that treats the subject with respect. Moderate attack essence and iron oak charm. Rare recipe book. Handmade hunter doll. This doll never had to leave its family behind. Maybe that's why I made it.
Was I ever really this innocent? Maybe before I started my training. This rubble looks loose.
Really. Finally here. The wooden overlook. Hunter's Journal 1708. Agatha always makes me laugh. I've read this one before.
Oster smiles upon me.
Stone Terrace.
The Standing Stones. There is powerful magic at work here. My old fort. Caretaker was furious when she found I had built this. I wonder what she was really afraid of.
This doll was for my mother before things changed.
I never got the chance to truly know my mother. Only the monster she became.
Hunter's Journal 1710. Sometimes I wake, still caught up in my dreams. I'm running but seemingly going nowhere. The dream seems to go on and on. It is dark and freezing, and I'm trying to hide and make myself as small as possible to not be seen or heard. Sometimes there are strange voices screaming from far away, and I'm not on my feet, and I'm on my feet running again. I'm never fast enough. It feels like these dreams are distant memories, or maybe something yet to come. But when I shake away the sleep, I'm safe and warm. Agatha and Sarah are here. Everything feels okay. The Return of the Cattle. Common masterwork. The earthy oaks. Arcane cooking for the gifted amateur. Gifted indeed. These recipes look difficult. Moderate skill essence and rune of aggression. It's a rare chest. One common blueprint. Looks like all cosmetic stuff. The High Priestess. Jean Grey stands powerfully and summons flames from her palm, holding her stance and waiting for the next move. This card represents instinct and wisdom with a hint of mystery. Jean Grey. Is she the one from X-Men?
She does not see it happening.
Whoa.
The great seer known as Endra Moore is buried here. Much like Nico, her powers came dangerously close to crossing the line, but she was among the most loyal of the Midnight Suns.
I've seen at least one more of those statues before.
Interesting.
Hiram Shah. The people of Salem line up outside, drooling at the chance to be part of this congregation. I cannot be more pleased with how many seek out the truth within these walls. With the guidance of Chthon and the power within this page, I will set them free. I am the one that has been chosen, and I praise Chthon for granting me this blessing and this power. Yet, where there is light, there are those who oppose it. A coven of witches stalks around us, deceiving my flock and sowing the seeds of distrust. They will be stopped. Hiram Shah. One of these is missing. I can open this one. visor. Legendary head drop. It's cosmetic. Oh,
I should have known you'd wind up here eventually. You were somehow always here as a child.
If only I had known him. And still you masked even this from me. My own father's grave?
It wasn't you I was hiding it from. I've been making a lot of apologies to you lately. Now, they probably don't mean that much. But I am sorry, Hunter. Lilith's relationship with your father went against our ways, our purpose, or so I believed at the time. It was the Elder Gods themselves who first breathed life into us. Human notions like falling in love couldn't possibly be part of their plan.
And then you met Agatha.
If only I'd realized it sooner. I might have been a little kinder towards him, especially at the end.
What happened?
A great sickness came upon this area just before you were born. Your father was one of the first to fall.
With all your power, the two of you, you could not save him?
Lilith was a gifted healer, but this was no ordinary plague. The corruption went beyond his physical body. In the end, there was nothing we could do.
You were not affected by the plague?
We were all affected, whether we were among the sick or not. I'm sure there was a time when your mother and I both would have just as soon joined the dead than continue to watch the villagers suffer.
I cannot imagine you ever reaching that point.
Lilith may have been the most skilled herbalist in the New World. I saw her perform near miracles with the potions she concocted from the plants in her garden. She was consumed by the idea of finding a cure.
But she never found one.
No, despite her efforts, nothing ever worked.
I can see how that would be a dark time for both of you.
With darker times still to come.
What did Lilith do?
She did what anyone would have done. She grieved. But in her grief, she lost herself, and her grief turned into anger.
Is that when you took me from her?
It wasn't long after that. Things started to fall apart before my eyes. I couldn't see another way out but to run.
The plague that turned her into the mother of demons?
No, this was something else, but cut from the same cloth. Your mother was no longer the woman I knew. The sister I had fought alongside for centuries. She was gone.
I've never heard you talk this way before, Sarah.
It's hard to walk the grounds here without churning up so many old memories. Maybe now you understand why I don't venture out here that often anymore.
Thank you, Sarah. Your timing may need work, but I appreciate the honesty.
Anything for you, Hunter. Anything.
If only it were always this easy to bring a family together.
Why, hello, Hunter.
Purity palette. Whole face group. Where is that statue that I saw? It came from here.
see.
Abby's beloved pets. I definitely saw more of those. Just can't remember where. There has to be at least one more. At least one more. It's not here. There it is.
The grave of Jeremiah Kane, another host of the Spirit of Vengeance. I wonder if he was as conflicted as Robbie is about being a Ghost Rider.
This is the one I saw, I think.
We're gonna need the collective knowledge of these numbers.
Agatha and I used to study up on the staff in 1 year.
The Rune of Invigoration. Combat item. Select a hero. They gain 1 vulnerable. Gain 4 heroism. Free.
I see you found one of the elemental rods.
I did.
If you'd like to keep going, you may keep searching for more. I see you found another of our mystic landmarks. These are the Standing Stones. Your ancestors among the blood used them to converse with the Elder Gods.
How does that work?
Members of the blood would gather among the stones and enter a sort of meditative trance. They say the gods would hear their thoughts, but the blood never knew for sure who was listening on the other end. Some of the older texts refer to a series of glyphs etched on the stones, but at first glance they seem to have been scoured clean by time itself.
Could they still be revealed somehow?
You read my mind, Hunter. I suspect the glyphs are still here. They just need the right words of encouragement, if you catch my meaning.
Where do I find these words?
Well, hello there. I appreciate this time away from the forge. Despite Tony's complaints, a bit of soldering is far less effort than wrestling a demon into daily submission.
Never let your guard down. There is a demon inside.
Do you think Dr. Stephen Strange careless enough to fall prey to demonic influence?
I did not say that.
You doubt the Sorcerer Supreme's resistance to the whispered offers of untold power that haunt his very dreams?
Yes, I
What?
do.
Nothing. Don't worry about me. I can handle an upstart demon. Let's endeavor to meet again soon.
Time for the bed. Let's see if I can unlock something first. Whoa. Nice.
Can that really be you? Come closer. I want to get a better look at you. After all these years, it is good to see your face again.
Wish I could say the same, Mother. Now enough with this deception. Reveal your true form.
But this is my true form. The way I was when you were just a sweet, helpless little baby. You don't remember that, do you? Well, I do. Bringing you into the world was the happiest time in my life.
And taking you out of this world again will be mine.
I had thought the words of power would open your eyes. But I should have known my sister and her pet witch would continue to withhold the truth from you.
And what truth is that?
The truth they are keeping from you. You need only.
Wait! Mother! Where did you...
truth that he
Is
was.
that really her?
He was intentionally.
That looks good. Very nice. I wonder who painted this.
He was intentionally imprisoned by Agatha and others, maybe. The life of a superhero is complicated, and sometimes they could use your advice. Other times they might ask you for favors. Help heroes with their problems to receive new rewards. Practice makes perfect. Iron Man Tony Stark takes a break from his training and gives you a quick assessment as you approach. You're clearly the expert in demon hunting around here. What's your opinion on how we should train? Choose a response. A true warrior values technique over brute strength, repetition and study, not fire and fury. Train like you fight, with furious intent, no quarter, no mercy. 10 Iron Man critical chance. Iron Man ability.
Thanks, Hunter.
Quick blast. Quick redraw to add knockback. That's nice.
Not big stuff, you know. I send him when a jester from the Avengers is more effective than a full assembly. He's like the meeting that could have been an email. I'll have Happy send people. Wait, hang on. Can't remember which superheroes have secret identities or not, and this one definitely does. I will have Happy message the Webby Kid.
Caretaker could have at least left me a chair. Time's wasting, Hunter.
Cost is 18 credits.
I guess I could show you a couple of things. Good stuff.
Vaulting. What is vaulting? Ah, right. Jumping from
See you
above.
around.
The Midnight Sun's training level has increased. Every training level increase grants a large boost to environmental attacks in combat. Continue upgrading abilities and sparring daily to earn more training XP and further increase the Abbey training level.
Later.
So about Astounding Spider-Man, are we going to do something about that? Yeah, he put his little spider neck on the line for us. Calm down, kids, there's a plan. There's always a plan. Why do we never act on that plan? I'm certain our wall-crawling compatriot is doing just fine. That's great and everything, but if we wouldn't be in this mess if it wasn't for us, he wouldn't be in this mess. We should at least track him down. If the rest of you won't do it, us kids will. Cool your jets, people. Head to the war rooms. Central's highest priority is finding Spider-Man. Cool. Has anyone seen Hexes of the Fault Line and the Dark Dimension Volume 2? I can't find it in the library. Is it leather-bound with a pentagon doodle and snarls occasionally? I was wondering what the noise was. I've got it. Where? Under a table leg. Put it back fast and pray you didn't make it angry. In my defense, the table was wobbly. WHIH Global News Repost Bot. Breaking. A mysterious boom at the abandoned warehouse is to blame for broken windows, claim Brooklyn residents. The loud bang occurred late last night and is said to have cracked panes of glass in a 3-block radius. According to local authorities, there was no evidence of an explosion. Kids must have got their hands on some fireworks, said resident Eugene Blatko, 34. Happens the same time every year. Big bang, then off into the sky. Big bang, then off into the sky. Sounds like Carol. Nah, the hunter hits like a freight train. Must have been that. Don't be modest, Carol. You hit like a kraken. We all do our part, and we do it well together. Everyone's getting along. Where's the drama, the headbutting, the snarky passive aggression? We leave that to the Avengers. There it is. The Daily Bugle repost bot. Unknown hero, threat or menace. There's a new danger in our fine city, and as so often happens, it comes from Queens. Amateur online sleuths captured a JPEG of 2 suspected spider dupes, Blade and Captain Marvel, seen sneaking around a rooftop with a never-been-seen so-called hero. Who is this leather-clad loon? What is the relation to the trash-talking web-slinger? And what sinister design do they hold in their heart? We're on J. Jonah's radar now. Prepare for some bad press. The Midnight Suns are here to do the job, not get the credit, unlike the Avengers. That's why your action figure never took off. I have an action figure? Blade has an action figure? I stopped by Agatha's shrine today. I had the strangest feeling, like, I don't know how to explain it. Like her hand was touching your shoulder? Thought it was just me. I haven't been there since the service. You should go. It's peaceful. If she were still around, I'm sure she'd want you to visit. gonna take a break.